Take one. Merv Evans here. Let me tell you what we do at Evans Photography. We produce commercial, business, corporate, actor, fashion, headshot photography. We come out and we shoot a dynamic headshot for you. We don't do wedding work, although I have worked as a backup photographer on a number of wedding situations. And we don't do children, and we don't do in the bedroom or pets. We do commercial business where you've got to get a distinctive look and you've got to get it down in a hurry. We also produce investor DVDs. Now, an investor DVD has one purpose: keep you out of jail. There is a reason why we tell you to say certain things on that DVD. I consult a number of deputy DAs as well as judges. I do not want you to disagree with me on the script that you're going to follow as we prepare the investor DVD as far as the risk disclosure section. Do not invest your retirement income. That's a very pivotal statement. Do not invest your life savings or borrowed funds. We don't want anybody coming in with money they can't afford to put at risk into this investment. So I'm going to have you say, do not invest your retirement income. This investment's not approved by the State Department of Corrections or the United States Security Exchange Commission. We don't want anybody claiming they thought the deal was endorsed by the government. Please consult with your spouse, your CPA, as well as your legal counsel. We don't want anybody to claim, oh, they didn't know they should have talked to their attorney. Each requirement that we present to you on the investor video is designed to protect you, designed to keep you out of criminal court, keep you out of trouble. So when we ask you to say them, we expect you to say them very clearly, very distinctly, and very, very clear that you mean business. You're in a business presentation. You are right there talking to the individual. So you have to lay out a good reason to invest in you. We are not selling the investment today. We're not selling the residential property development or the oil well or the entertainment deal that you're going out after, or what a wonderful director instead of actress you've got. We're selling your leadership capability, and we're going to sell it, and we're going to sell it right. So I don't expect you to argue with me while I'm trying to help you. And I don't expect to have any difficulty getting paid by you when the work is complete. Now, if you need to book a shoot, whether it be photographic work or whether it be video, you need to call my agency, that represents me, the Lynette Bigelow Agency. I happen to have Miss Lynette Bigelow right off camera with me right now. Miss Bigelow, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, when you book a shoot for me, what are the three main issues that you want to make sure the client understands?
I want them to know the time they want, the location.
Okay, you got to have the time. Okay, because we have other obligations besides you. Okay, and sometimes the time you want is not the time you can get. All right, so the time is one. What's number two?
Time. I want them to know the script.
They want them to know the script. You want to know exactly what you're going to say if it's a video. Now, and we want to know exactly what look you want if it's a photo shoot.
And the location.
And where you're going to be. We don't want any confusion coming out looking for you. Okay? We want to know when, we want to know where, and we want to make sure that you're ready to go. Now, Lynette, I understand that you want a 48-hour lead time prior to a shoot or video. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why is that so important?
Well, we need to know in advance.
What do you need to know in advance?
We need to know where, why, and what your field is.
Okay. We need to know what you're trying to accomplish. Okay? We need to know exactly what you're trying to accomplish. Now, let me be very clear. I do not want to come out, drive out to you for an hour through heavy-duty traffic, and then suddenly find out I'm not ready to go. Or start shooting, we got to take it over again. I'll get it right the next time. That's not what you want. Is that correct, Lynette?
That's right.
We do one shoot for one day. Okay?
That's right.
All right, so we can't come out and waste time with you. Okay?
That's right.
All right. We have got to have you prepared to go. Now, if we're going to shoot, it's $500 out of pocket if we produce 100 DVDs, right? We don't want anybody who can't afford $500. If your finances are in such bad shape that you can't swing $500, then you shouldn't be starting a new business anyway, no matter what anybody says. Starting a new business is risky, and you have to make a decision point. Do you really want to start that new business? Lynette, tell me, why do you think most businesses fail?
Because people don't have enough experience in the field that they're trying to get into.
Okay. Let me make something very clear to you. Are you ready? I want you to think about that for a minute. I'll hold on. Are you ready to start a new business? Lynette, a person who's recently gone through a traumatic event such as a divorce, should they start a new business?
No.
I disagree. I think if you're going through a divorce where it's time to let somebody else go in your life, then it's right away time for you to launch a new business.
To start a business.
Well, that's for some people. But you need something to divert your attention from that bad situation to a good, positive situation where you start making money. And let me be very upfront with you. Ladies, if you are in a situation where you and your man have gone so separate ways, don't waste time and go back to that headache. Start making some money for yourself, making some money with your business. Which leads me to my next point. That if you are a woman who's launching a business, you need Women's Funding Made Easy. And guess what? Lynette, that's one of your titles, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we want you to know that if you've got an opportunity that you need money for, you get on Amazon and you get a copy of
Yes.
Women's Funding Made Easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you a question, Lynette. A lot of people criticize me because I'm very tough on the real estate deals, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they get so upset with me on the real estate deals?
Because a lot of the real estate people are trying to go small and you figure they need to go for more money.
That's right. If you're not asking for $5 million, you don't sound credible. And let me tell you, before you do anything, as far as planning a real estate investment opportunity, you need a copy of the Real Estate Funding Workshop. A step-by-step guide available at realestatefundingworkshop2014.info. If you are looking for money for a real estate partnership, stop thinking nickels and dimes. I had a fellow this morning in Hawaii. Well, I see one property. It's $600,000 to get a property. It's a family situation. What are you going to do after that? I hadn't figured that out yet. That's not a good investment. I had a fellow down in Louisiana. And he said, well, I want to buy these houses, manage these houses, and then we're going to rent them out for people. So people are going to buy headaches for you to manage. That's not a good investment. A good investment is where you buy the property low, you cosmetically improve it, and you flip it back into the marketplace in a hurry. And so I'll urge you to get a copy of Flipping 2014. Again, that's on Amazon. Now, let me close it up here with saying something very serious here. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for just a minute. I want you to write down 2 names of 2 people who will sign a reference letter for you. I want you to write down the names of 3 people that will sit on your board of directors or board of advisors. Lynette, why is a board of directors so important?
Someone to help you with your project.
That's right. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't have any help, you are not credible. You're trying to organize your business plan? Trying to get your act together for your business to look halfway decent? Then you need a copy of Biz Plan. Biz Plan is a DVD set that will help you put your funding proposal together, help you get your act together. Now, Lynette, I'm going to ask the next question. Have you called the SBA and asked for a date to sit down with your SCORE counselor? Have you filed your notices? Have you got your attorney to draft your investor agreement? Why is it so important to have your attorney draft the investor agreement, Lynette?
You need him for backup.
Or her, if it's a woman attorney, of course. You need them to back you up. You need them to stand with you as you get out there to make your deal go somewhere. Hey, guess what I found, Lynette? Hey, oh yeah, take a look. This is your title, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Women's Funding Made Easy. Step-by-step guide to getting your project funded. You got to get it on Amazon. That's the only place you can get it. Can't get it from us. All right. Now, let me close with two very critical remarks. If you're not serious, if you're not absolutely serious about getting your business funded, please don't take anyone else's money. If you're not 100% committed to getting the business properly funded and making some money for your investors, please don't take anybody else's money. And let me close with one last remark. Never lie, and never lie. Please don't lie to potential investors. It's going to backfire. Please don't lie to your management consultant, your attorney, your spouse, your CPA. It's going to fall apart and backfire on you. And number three, what do you think number three is, Lynette?
Never lie.
Never lie to who?
Yourself.
That's right. Okay. You must do everything to make your business a success. You cannot count on anybody else. I don't care what you think, what anybody promises you, what your relatives say they're going to do, what your friends say you're going to do. The only person you can count on is you. Period. If you are not going to put in the effort to see the business successful, then don't lie to yourself. There are three types of business managers that I'm very concerned about. There are the screamers, folks that just go out and scream all day long. Little or nothing gets them screaming. Then there's silent running. You don't know what they're thinking. There's no supervision, no contact, no guiding and leading the business. No leadership skills whatsoever. Oh, that's Barack Obama. Oh, don't repeat that. It'll get us both in trouble. And the third type, and this to me is the most dangerous. It's a person who launches a business and doesn't have enough experience in understanding the nature of what they're managing or what they're trying to accomplish. And this is notorious with restaurants. People will launch a restaurant and think they know what they're doing and really not know what they're doing. They have an inadequate amount of experience to manage that type of business. If you do not have the experience to be successful in the business you're going into, then you can offset that by partnering with others. But you better find some help, and you better find it before you launch your business. If you need an investor video or a set of corporate photos to make you look sharp, you give us a call. 323-920-6085. 323-920-6085. Lynette, what's the best time of day for folks to call?
9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific time.
We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.